This is a recording of tape that is on YouTube. And so let's see. So good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on what time you decide to watch this. So this will just be some simple movements, mostly yoga, on a chair, so that we feel comfortable and safe, and we might do a little standing. We'll see how the time goes. But this will be a relatively short class, so that I don't know. Sometimes I just, oh my gosh, it's 20 minutes. I can do 20 minutes. But an hour, maybe it's a little bit too long. So that's what the spirit of this class is that, oh my gosh, that's doable for me. So let's go ahead and find a chair. And you might want to put your chair on a mat so it doesn't slide around too much. I have a beautiful carpet here. You could also think of putting it on that too. You might want to have a blanket close by that maybe you can fold up and sit on. Whoops. Sit on if that feels more comfortable. And definitely you want a chair that maybe gives you some movement on the side. So no arms would be best. But if you don't have something like that, usually a dining room chair works. But if you don't have something like that, maybe if you need your arm, need to move your arms, because we will be doing some movement for our arms. Just have some space outside of the arms of the chair. Anyway, so that being said, let's just settle in, sitting up nice and straight and tall by pressing our sitting bones down into the chair, pressing our feet gently into the ground. And as we press downward, you can feel an upward lift through your body, through the upper body, through the spine, all the way up through the crown of your head. But it's gentle and easy, so the shoulders stay relaxed. Even though the rib cage might be lifted slightly, the shoulders are relaxing away from the ears. And then let go of that pushing down, downward to just be, to just feel a sense of relaxation in the body. And take a nice breath here. And from here, we'll just rock back and forth. But the way we rock is by tilting as well. So you press one sitting bone down and tilt your head to the other side, and then the other. And just going back and forth, feeling a curvature in your spine as you go. Also feeling length in one side of your body. And a little bit of a contraction on the other side. Do this with a feeling of ease. So hands are just resting comfortably on your knees. And this is just a way to bring a sense of relaxation even into our movement. Just going back and forth. And then maybe we can bring our arms in, lifting up, lifting one side. So as I tilt towards the left, my right arm lifts. The opposite way is true. I tilt to the right, my left arm lifts, go back and forth, and now we'll just slow it down. Slow it down. Nice and easy. Rest our hands comfortably on our laps. And then I'll pull my chair back a little bit and stretch our legs forward and stretch our legs forward. I'm going to come over to the side. Stretch our legs forward and pull back on our toes, flexing our feet so we feel length in the back, and through our hamstrings and calf muscles. And then you can tilt your tailbone up towards the sky, putting a little bit of a curvature in your spine. and lift up through your sternum and looking up towards the sky without letting your head drop back. Then you can bring your hands into prayer. And if you like, you can bring your arms over your head. So this is a really nice stretch of the whole body. And then slowly and easily come back to center. Bring your legs on in. And then from here, we're just going to tap the sternum. When we tap the sternum, we're activating the thymus, which activates T cells, which activates our immune system. So this is a good thing. And I have heard that if you could do this for 20 seconds, about 3 times a day, that's a good thing. I think even doing it whenever you think of it, if it's every other day, that's fine. So there we go. So a little bit of tapping. And now let's do a little bit of lengthening through one side. So lift up one arm. I'll be a mirror image. So I'm lifting up my left arm and then maybe grabbing hold of the side of the chair, letting this right arm come down and just stretch out this side of the body. And then we'll come up. And actually, let's go ahead. Grab hold of the wrist. And stretch it out. And come on back. And let the arms come down. Pause for a moment to feel each side of your body. And then lift up the right arm. And well, we didn't grab the wrist right away on the other side. So we'll wait. We'll pause for a minute. You're going to gently pull back on your shoulder so that you really can open up through here. And then grab hold of your wrist, pull over, press that sitting bone, that right sitting bone down. Nice. And come on back. And then just loosen it up a little bit. And then I'm going to turn over again. And this is a traditional yoga pose called sun, moon, or cat cow. And it's just about curving the spine. And I love to remind, we usually do this on all fours, but doing it in a chair is a great reminder when we're on the computer to, if we're sitting or even driving too much, that we can do something like this to just bring some movement into our bodies. So what the breath work is, inhaling, bringing the sternum, rolling forward over the sitting bones, bringing the sternum forward, looking up towards the sky, again, without letting your head drop back. And then exhale, round the back, and you can maybe feel yourself rolling behind your sitting bones. So inhale, the sitting bones come behind you a bit, and lifting up, exhale, going forward. Inhaling and exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. And then come on back to center. Lift up your right arm and let your left leg come out. And inhale, and then maybe bring your elbow towards your knee. Inhale, stretching both leg and arm up, and three times of the charm. Inhale, up. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. So we'll inhale, stretch out. Exhale, bring everything forward. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 3 times. Beautiful. Okay. And all yoga's breath, actually all breath, unless otherwise stated, should be through our nostrils. It actually has so many benefits. And number one is that it filters the air. So breathe in through your nose as much as you possibly can. Even make the effort when you're wearing a mask. Okay, so now we'll do a nice twist. So pull back on your right hip. Turn your rib cage to the right. Turn your shoulders to the right. Now you can bring your hands, your arms and hands across your body in any way that feels right. And actually you can inhale and lift up through your spine, and then exhale, maybe twist a little bit deeper. And just breathe with your shoulders nice and relaxed. Looking over, if it feels comfortable for your neck, you look over your shoulder, but your neck, it's so important to make sure it feels comfortable. And keep your body in the same position and turn your head to the opposite shoulder. Beautiful. And then come back. Nice. And maybe ease up, maybe pause for a moment just to feel the difference between each side of your body. And then we'll pull back on our left hip, turn our rib cage to the left, our shoulders to the left, bring our arms and hands behind us. And you can use the chair, maybe go into the pose a little bit deeper. But the breath work here would be inhale, lengthen through your spine, exhale, twist a tiny bit more if that feels good. And just breathe, relaxing your shoulders down. And making sure if you're looking over your shoulder that your neck feels comfortable. And then inhale, hold your body in the same position and gently turn your head to the other side, the other shoulder. And now we're just going to bring one leg over to the side and just slide down that leg, bringing this arm over the head. And then bringing this arm back down and around our backs. So we open up through the collarbones here. Your toe, you can't see it, my toe's underneath the couch, but your toe is pointing that way. And then come back. And of course, we do the same thing on the other side, but pause for that breath, that moment, so that you feel the difference between each side of your body. And then we'll bring the right leg over to the side and pointing it outward. And this arm over your head. And pull back gently on the shoulder. And then we're going to bring the arm behind us. So we really open up through the collarbones here, through the chest, through our beautiful hearts. Breathing, breathing. And center. And now we're going to do our wonderful and important pelvic floor exercises. Oh, actually first, we'll do a little bit of abdominal work here, but core work, I'd like to call it, because the core is not just the abs, it's also the tush and the pelvic floor. So have your knees at a 90-degree angle and take an inhale. And on the exhale, without pushing down, just from those core muscles, lift up the leg. So you're not going to use your foot, you're not going to press your foot in and kind of hop up. Just bring that leg in as far as you can and take 3 breaths here. Relaxing your shoulders. And let that come down. And then we'll do it 2 more times, just inhaling. We'll inhale up and exhale down, and inhale up and exhale down. So the same thing on the other side, but this time we're gonna change the breath. And I like to do this. I like to change things around because it helps me keep present. So I'm thinking that it'll keep all of us present. So take an inhale, and on the exhale, lift up without pushing your foot into the ground, with really using the core muscles, and hold this for 3 breaths, yeah. Maybe bringing it in a little bit closer to your body, keeping your body straight as you can. And then it comes down. And now we're going to change that breath pattern by inhaling, lifting up, exhale, and then inhale up. and exhale down. Okay, very nice. Now, it's so important to keep that core healthy. That helps keep our lower back pain-free. Okay, so now we're going to do some pelvic floor exercises. And the way we do that is that I'll take an inhale, relax it down, then exhale, lift up the pelvic floor as high as you can. Through exhale through pursed lips, and we'll do it 5 times in the center. So take an inhale, exhale through pursed lips, lift, relax, exhale, lift, relax, exhale, lift, relax, exhale, lift. This will be 4, and relax, and then one more time. Exhale, lift, and relax. Okay, so now we'll go over to one side. And if you can't do this on your chair, you could maybe lift one, let's see, I have a book here. You could lift one part of your, one side of your tush with books or a block or something along those lines. Or you can just lift it, but without trying to lift, without going over too far. So come on over to the side, or just concentrate on one side and feel that side is going down. And then same breath pattern, inhaling and exhaling, inhaling, relaxing, exhaling, lift. So inhale, exhale, lift, inhale, exhale, lift 5 times. Number 3, exhaling through pursed lips, coming on down. Exhale and down, and exhale, lift. And do this several times throughout the day if you remember. And so let that come on down again. The other side, of course, we're going over to the left. So take an inhale and then exhale, lift. Inhale down, keeping your body nice and straight and relax. Exhale, lift. Exhale, lift. Number 3. Lift 4. Release. And last time. And come on down. Nice. And then let's bring our arms up over our head. Stretch out one leg. And come on down, slow and easy. And you can bring one leg over to the side. We're just going to come down, or wherever it feels comfortable, come down over that front leg. And coming on up. Nice. And then the other side. So stretch out the other leg, bring your arms up over your head. You can flex that foot back, like we did earlier. And then bringing the opposite leg over to the side. Come on down. Over that front leg. And then come on back up again. And let's see here. So just let's bring our arms around in. So when you come forward, you keep your body straight. Just circle your arms around with a nice feeling of ease and gentleness. Nice. And then let your arms rest to your sides. And let's just rotate our head gently over our neck and shoulders. 3 times in one direction. Really easy does it. 3 times in the other direction. So make sure when you're doing this that you're not hunching your shoulders. It's such a tendency. And I mean, I'm exaggerating a little bit, but I'll notice myself that I'll just even be, maybe a little tiny bit. And so we want to keep our shoulders as far away from our ears in a comfortable position as we can. Okay, so that's, and then we can just gently turn our head, keeping our chin slightly tucked so that the ears are aligned with the shoulders. Just turn your head from side to side. Easy does it, turn your head from side to side. Inhaling as you go to the left and exhaling as you go. Nice. And then we'll do a little bit for our shoulders, coming up and over, and a little twist, and up and over again, and up and over, and a little twist behind us, and then down, and then just giving our knees some love. I know what we can do. Bring your hands behind your thigh and rotate your lower leg around your knee one way and then the other. And while you're up here, you could also actually rotate the whole leg around the hip joint one way and then the other 2 or 3 times. And while we're up here, we'll do the ankle, foot around the ankle one way and then the other. Nice. And then, so we'll start with the hip on this side. Just rotate the whole leg around your hip socket one way and then the other. And then lower leg around the knee, both directions. Try to keep your body straight. I just noticed I was telling people, try to keep yourself nice and upright. And then around, foot around the ankle. Beautiful. So that will end our practice. Well, not quite end our practice. So what I'd love for us to all do is just take a nice breath here, closing your eyes down, feeling your body nice and relaxed. Just relax into your breath, taking a nice inhale. And a longer exhale. Longer exhale. And you can continue to just rest there or just bring your hands gently into prayer pose. And say namaste. The highest and best in me greets the highest and best in you. I love you all. Have a beautiful